By the way, unblock me on August 8th, 2026, so we can continue the trilogy, since I blocked you on April 8th, 2025. So after a year of that, I want you to unblock me if you ever see this video. So this is my fourth time explaining this, because first time I had a dry tongue and my speaking was horrible. Second time, same thing happened again. Third time, I made sure to get a drink so my tongue wasn't dry. But my microphone was muted, so I have to do this a fourth time. Anyways, this is the story from about April 8th to March 31st. So April 8th, 2025, you decide that you're sick of you are sick of your friend because they cannot call at all. They just cannot call at all. Only talk. So what's a friend that can't call? Dark VYT. Now you unfriend that person because you were genuinely absolutely sick of them not being able to call. So yeah, and then a little bit later, a few days later, on August 12th, one of that person's friends DM them. DM you saying, I have to unfriend you now. So do you have something to say? So you never checked the DM because you didn't bother. You basically there was no bother in checking it. So yeah, after that, on about January 2026, you finally get to talk to your friend again. They are the absolute same. They are exactly the same. They cannot call until Saturday, which is a little bit better than their previous self. So yeah, you call them on January 24th, 2026, which is a Saturday, and then you schedule another call on February 6th, 2026, and you decide to ignore them since they were ignoring you. Well, you were calling with your three other friends, which were a nonchalant, a white cracker, and an Asian. So yeah, a little bit later in the call, the Asian decides that they want to play Dead Rails, which is a pretty long game, and you don't want to spend your precious time playing a pretty long game since you can barely even call with that person or anyone else in general. So yeah, you decide I don't want to. But nonchalant, they decided they didn't want to play it either since it's pretty long and they were playing on mobile, so it sucked. So yeah, they decide to go play on their own, and that's when the boyfriend allegation started. So yeah, and then a little bit later, after they were done playing Dead Rails, they play, and get me right, another long game, which was 99 Nights at the Forest. Another long game. And they were playing that for like an hour, so we were spamming the hell out of them to join this call. And then after an hour, they finally agreed to. And then, yeah, a little bit later in the call, you decide to ignore them for about 47 minutes, which was close to an hour. I was planning on ignoring them for an hour, but they decided to unfriend me after 47 minutes and 46 seconds because they were fed up with me ignoring them. Now, get me right. They were ignoring me, ignoring me and my friend for an hour. I can't do the same thing. It's horrible when I do the same thing. That's not fair, is it? So yeah, I get my friend to be like, are y'all dating now or something? And then I get him to say, go have, I guess now. That would have been officially the end for those two friends. But yeah, about 1 month ago, you decide to post on your channel again since you have nothing else to do. You hadn't posted in about 2 months, so you fall off. Post a video about Clowny Smash and his clickbait. It gets you about 900 views. So you post another video about another clickbait YouTuber, Vine Colors. It gets you about 451 views. 451 views, and then Clowny Smash commented on that video. Bro, I know, right? He clickbaits like crazy. And then about the replies, ironic coming from you, buddy, you do the same thing. Like that, etc. So yeah, after that video, you make another video about the things you hate in the Stranglers Battlegrounds. But after that video, during that video, you decide to create a Discord server, but you post the video next video, which was March 29th, 2026, which is when the trouble starts. When you fall asleep and wake up about 10 a.m., 11 a.m., you find that 2 people were in that Discord server. You say hello to them, talk for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. You make a sneak peek about the VC server or voice chat server video that you were creating. You were creating for your 2 viewers, or your viewers in general, but mainly for those 2 people in the server. They watched a 45-second sneak peek, 47 seconds exactly. They find it pretty cool, so you work on that video, and then like an hour later, you ask your viewers, like, oh, give me some video ideas because I don't really have video ideas. One of your other viewers tells you that you should do a no blocking challenge. That's blocking, by the way. You decide, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. So you decide, I'm gonna go do that instead of the VC server video, because a VC server video has longer clips and it takes longer to edit. You're done recording the no blocking challenge video. You're editing it, right? Yeah, 15% of the way, you decide, I want to be productive the rest of the day. So you don't go on your computer that rest of the day, and then it's the next day. So yeah, you want about 12 a.m. to about 2 a.m. because that's when you fall asleep. You fall asleep around 2 a.m. You talk to your viewers. Yeah, just like, this is kind of a filler day before March 31st, the day of reckoning. It was before that. So I'm not going to really talk about March 30th, 2026, because it was a pretty filler day, I will say. Pretty filler day. So yeah, now we're moving on to March 31st, the day of reckoning, which was about 2 days ago. 1:24 a.m., you get raided by about 4 people. 3 of them you know, 1 of them you don't know. You get pinged in your server. You look at the notification. You find out it was from one of your other friends. You find out, oh, why am I getting pinged from this person? You look at the server. You find a bunch of forged evidence of you supporting racism. So you delete all the evidence, right? But 3 minutes later, your viewer is like, what happened in the server? You explain to them forged evidence. You're like, why would anyone do that? Why would anyone do that? And yeah, they were right. I will say Saturday Man was right. Why would they do that? You'll see why I say Saturday Man later. About 15 minutes later, you give one of your members or viewers in the server admin to keep watch of the server in case any one of the raiders joined. 1 minute later, after you're done peeing, you find out nothing happened. 7 minutes later, you have to poop, so you give the same server member you gave admin again. So after you're done pooping, about 7 minutes later, you find out admin had no perms and someone could have joined a Discord server, but luckily no one didn't. So you give admin perms, and about 15 minutes later, another one of the raiders, but it's not one of the raiders, it's someone associated with the raiders. So you ban them and say, thank God I kept watch of the server. 15 minutes later, another person joins the server named Belv's Dive. You know who I'm talking about, are you? Aaron Patrick Belvs. You know exactly who I'm talking about, are you? Anyways, yeah, they join the server 15 minutes later. Yeah, and your other server member spams Belv's Dive rules. You time out them for a minute. Yeah, about a minute. And then 1 minute later, you ask them about that spam. They say as an excuse because that person joined the server. I wonder why I said it was an excuse, because there was no welcome channel. I made the Raiders role, which you can only see one channel, which were a COT channel for the Raiders. When I make it so you can only see one channel when you have that role, they're not visible to see in any other channel. So how did you know? That's what I was thinking, right? Since I had the role on auto roll. And then, yeah, before that, the other person, which was a part of the Raiders, I hadn't made the Raiders role auto roll yet. So someone kept rejoining the server to get rid of the role. I wonder if that rings any bells. But they just said yo, and then I gave them the Raiders role, since, you know, they were a part of the Raiders. The person I gave server admin to, the person they were looking out for any Raiders, said, and I quote, unban them. They seem pretty chill. Okay. Pretty weird. The other server member said that same thing too. Now, I said, why? They're a Raider. Why would I do that since they're a Raider? The other person I gave server admin to said the same thing. they seem pretty chill. 15 minutes later, you find out the Asian person you were calling with on February 6, 2026 was Spooderman, which was a server member of your server. That ring any bells? Anyways, yeah. So you find out they were that Asian person, Jeremiah D_12. That ring any bells? Anyways, yeah. That's the person you gave server. That's the person I gave server admin to. They were like, we were talking to one of them this entire time. I was like, yeah, aka the Raiders. We talk a little bit about it, and then I was playing Roblox for about 7 minutes. Jeremiah D_12 said that they were Saturday Man. You see why I said Saturday Man now? A little bit later in the video. A little bit earlier in the video. Jeremiah D_12 was Saturday Man. So I decide, well, you, in this case, decide to delete the server because you don't want to talk to them ever again. End of story. Since it's in the present now, and that's April 2nd, 2026. So I don't know what's gonna happen with me and them. I'm just going to create another Discord server to see what happens. If anything if anything happens, I will make another video. So yeah, that's basically what happened to me. Well, you in this case. And then you're like, and then you in the present, April 2nd, 2026, you're making a video talking about this whole situation. It is about 6:08 a.m. for you. You are about done recording the video, and then at about 6:30 a.m., you get done with the video, you post it. It is titled, I Have Been Lied To. So yeah, after you're done with that, you're pretty satisfied with yourself, and then move on with your day. You do the usuals, take a shower, do your hygiene, etc. And then on April 3rd, 2026, them two join your server again on an old account. But they're named something you'll never know. You'll never guess. But you just have to guess. It's like a killing game. You have to guess who the imposter is. So yeah, that's it for the video. And after this video, I'm going to create another Discord server, which is in the description right now. Also, make sure to dislike the video if you like the video. Anyway, see ya.